Alright guys, how we doing? This is going to be a tough video here. Um, Obviously it could always be worse, so I'm staying positive. But, so I went to take the car out. We were having issues, so we had to replace the alternator. I believe that's how the video last left off. So I grabbed an alternator off the shelf from RX 4-Speed. That was Tyler's old alternator, the one who I bought the motor from with only a few thousand miles on it. So I go out. Alternator seems to be doing all right. Going for a cruise. Everything's good. Even grab a pizza. Cruising back to the shop just to, chill out, do some things there. And I was like, all right, let me get in the boost a little bit. Obviously, it's basically the same setup, just a different motor. So yeah, I want to check over the tune. But I figured, let me just get in the boost a little bit, just to see, if she breaks up or whatnot. Because it was breaking up before, because I believe the alternator was just dying. So it wasn't getting power to where it needed to go, fuel pump, etc. So I get in the boost a little bit. I think I got to 6,000 RPMs and start breaking up. I let out right away. Car felt like it fell on its face. It was still running, but barely. So we got it back. After looking over, this is what happened. Oh, my heart, my soul. I can see the ARPs inside. So you're probably wondering what happened. Well, always triple check, quadruple check, whatever it takes, and make sure everything is ready to go before you drive the car and get in the boost. So I had a boost hose either pop off or it wasn't connected. So the log showed 60 plus pounds of boost, which the car was only tuned for, low 30s, mid 30s, E85. So it sent cylinder number 3, that rod right there. Yup, snapped. So a good bit of carnage. Lucky that a lot of stuff stayed okay in the motor like it did. But yep, all because of a rubber hose. So I'm going to do braided lines and AN fittings so I don't have to worry about zip tie and important hoses that could destroy a motor like this. So time to spend the money. So yeah, that sucks. So the plan now is I'm going to use another block that we had. Crank is fine in the motor. Rods and pistons are destroyed. I'm going to use my old rods that I have. So I have Oliver rods, so they're good rods. So I'm going to grab some Wiseco pistons from Extreme PSI. Block's already at the machine shop. So freshen up the block, check it all over, and then, install the rods, the pistons, Kigley girdle, obviously crank. And then the head, luckily, knock on wood, the head was fine. So I actually have 2 built 7-bolt heads, so I'm going to obviously use one of them. I'll keep the same cams, Kelfer 272s. And I'm going to go back to my old Findesa cam gears because I'm going to just powder coat them neon, the neon yellow that I've been using. That everything else in the bay is kind of either neon or black. So I'm going to go with that. And then I'm going to give my old cam gears back to Taylor because Taylor decided he wants to build like aluminum rod motor, so he's going to use the AEM cam gears that I bought off of him, or that he basically gave to me with the motor. So super bummed because it was a manly motor, manly rods, manly pistons. Good, that crank is in good shape. It obviously was in good shape. So it's just a really well built motor, and it sucks that that had to happen. But as I'll teach my son one day, and I try and instill to him, we don't give up. So I'm gonna not give up on this. Hopefully this is basically V4 because long story short, so the 2.3 stroker motor that originally had in the car did well since like 2013 or 14. Pulled it out only because it was loud. Had another block laying around that was a half-filled block that Marty got from a shop car, or a car that, you know, he got cheap that he's just parting out. Went with that. Had some issues. It ran really loud. Had some heating issues, but I don't even think that was good, a half-filled block. I think I just had a stuck thermostat. But either way, the main reason we decided not to use that block was because of it just ran really loose. So that would be V2 that we decided to pull that motor out. And then Tyler was like, I'll give you this motor, really good price, blah, blah, blah. So V3 build is on. That motor was awesome, did good, until it saw 60 pounds of boost. And that was the issue. So it saw 60 pounds of boost. 60 plus pounds, because actually I think it was a little bit more. So here we are on version 4, V4 of the Spider. So obviously I get some updates once we get the block back. I'll film a couple of things that we're just going to powder coat and clean some things up a little bit, and rattle can, you know, paint the oil pan, do a couple odds and ends. But yeah, kind of down. Obviously it's the middle of winter here, so it's not the end of the world not to have my car available to drive, but still pretty bummed. Still want to try and maybe take it out in the snow a little bit, do some all-wheel drive donuts, get all 4 tires spinning. But I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. See how long the machine shop takes. But that's the latest update. Just want to say, check in. All right, guys, stay positive. I'm trying not to be down. Hopefully the Eagles do some good things in the playoffs tomorrow. Conference championship. Let's go.